Hi, my name is Evangelos Fochios, and this was my first presentation for my speech class. We watched TED Talks this week, and I picked Giangitis, and he talked about the Higgs field particle. And I really liked the speech, and it was really informative and everything. However, he spoke with a language that I could not stay interested in the speech because I'm not a very scientific person, and some of the things he was talking about went over my head. I think that if he would have explained things easier and better for people who aren't so scientific, it would have been much more interesting. I think he had the audience's attention because they seemed more scientific than I am, obviously, and they understood what he was saying. But for someone who's outside looking in, it was hard for me to stay interested. He didn't read his speech off of anything, which I thought was really good. He knew exactly what he was talking about. He knew where the speech was going, and you could tell through his speech that he knew what he was talking about and he knew the science behind it. I think the speech was bland and uninteresting at some points. There was no humor in it, unlike Sir Ken Robinson's speech, which was very funny, and it was very interesting, and it really kept the audience paying attention. And I think if he would have been more like Sir Ken Robinson, I would have been able to follow the speech a little better. On a scale of 1 to 5, I give his speech a 3. And the things I think he should work on are speaking to someone who may not know science as well, so that people without scientific backgrounds can understand what he's trying to say to his audience. And another thing I think hurt his speech was the fact that he had a very strong accent, and there were sometimes I didn't even know what he was saying, which hurts also. However, I think he did a very good job, and I think it was interesting when I knew what he was talking about. I think the thing he taught me the most was that if you're very, very passionate on what you're speaking about, that even if it's something the person can't relate to, they can also still be interested in your speech. So that's what I'm going to take away from this speech. And something I would tell my classmates is to keep your eye on the audience, or when we're on the web, keep your eye on the camera. That way, it's a very personal feel between you and your audience, and it makes them feel like you're talking to them and not to just a screen. That's it. Thank you so much.